You're welcome, by the way. Take it. Right. So, free birds. So, for those of you guys who don't know, Matt and Crystal date. Matt loves free birds. Crystal, not so much. every Sunday night after life night, no free birds. There's no free birds. All right, but anyway, free birds. Anybody ever been in a relationship? Like, raise your hand. You ever been in like boyfriend girlfriend relationship? All right, I'll tell you right now.
I feel sorry for my boyfriend. That's
They have two stages in high school of boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. Stage 1, this is awesome. Stage 2, get the heck away from me. You're driving me crazy, right? Right? All right. I will say those are the two pretty much relationship statuses, because it's either a Facebook post, oh my gosh, everything is so perfect, or the next day, why do you hate it so much? Oh my gosh. Like I log onto Facebook and I'm friends with a lot of teams through whatnot, and sometimes I just want to be like, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. But I mean, like, why do we seek out these relationships? Why do we go and post all these intimate like details of ourselves on Facebook? You know, and it's kind of a rhetorical question because I'm going to answer it. Like, we are longing. Like, we have built into our genetic code as human beings the ability and the need for something more. Like, we long for something. And that might be like, we long, like a foot long? I don't understand. No, like, to long for something means to, like, desire it, like, deeply and passionately. Like, when I was in high school, I longed for acceptance. I longed for identity. I longed for love. And I sought them everywhere. And I kid you not, everywhere. I still find myself seeking identity, happiness, love in all the wrong places. Because like our reading said at Mass today, I do not do what I love. I do the things that I hate. Because while we have a longing for something greater, as Tony said, it's not easy. And when we see this thing that we're longing for, we're not quite sure. It's kind of far away. It's kind of veiled. It's kind of hidden, kind of shrouded in mist. And we're like, I know that's what I want, but it's so far away. I'm just going to go with In-N-Out instead. Yum. You know, like, we settle. And I've settled a lot. And in my life today, I still settle a lot. I settle for mediocrity. I settle for being just average. I settle for being just okay. I mean, how often when someone asks us, hey, are you doing all right? All right, how's it going? Oh, I'm okay. And we settle. We say the words, oh, I'm okay, like that's a good thing. You know, I don't know about you. I imagine if like you had someone that you met and every time they said, you're like, oh, hey, how's it going? And I'm fantastic. Yeah. You know, maybe not exactly like that because it's kind of creepy, but if someone like every time you ask them how they're doing, they were genuinely happy. They were genuinely excited. You know, for a long time, I thought love, like human love, was going to do that for me. I'll be honest, even going into my marriage, I thought, all right, I'm getting married, now I'm finally going to have this fulfillment. I'm finally going to be satisfied of all this longing for love that I've had. And even in the back of my mind, I knew my wife wasn't going to be able to fulfill all my desires. And to say that out loud is kind of awkward. But I've told it to her before too. I was like, honey, I love you, but you can't fully satisfy me. You know, could you imagine sitting at a restaurant and like hearing a couple have that conversation? Be like, you know, honey, I realized that you can't satisfy me. You can't satisfy me either. Like if I was at Melting Pot dipping my fondue and I heard that, I'd be like, what? Like, I would think that they were going to get a divorce. But in reality, that's the truth. No human relationship, and I'll tell you this right now, no human relationship is going to satisfy the deepest longings of your heart. Because no human can fill that role. That role can be handled by one person alone, by Jesus Christ. Now, yes, he was fully human, but he was also fully God. God placed within us a desire for him. And we have to stop and really think about what that means. If we truly believe all that the church teaches, all that Scripture tells us, that God knit us in our inmost being, that he formed us in our mother's womb, that he counted the hairs on our head. If this is the God we really believe in, then that God, as he is weaving us, as he is knitting us and putting us together, he can place within us a desire that is unknown to us. A desire that for many people remains hidden for most of their lives. But that desire is for him. That desire is for the God of the universe. You have a desire in you that only eternity can fill. Nothing that is in this world can fill that. You can try. And I guarantee you, like me, if you try, you will fail. You can try finding it in relationships. It won't work. You can try finding it in a boyfriend or girlfriend. It won't work. Because they will let you down. No matter how hard you try, they will let you down. God is the only person that will not let you down. God is the only person that you can go to and you can cling to. Scripture even says, cling to him. Cling to him. And I hear that and I get this image in my mind of a clingy girlfriend. Right? No offense, Crystal. No offense, man. No, but no, I can relate. Free bird. But no, I mean, I go back to myself and I look back in high school and I'll go back to that story of Krista that I was telling you about. Krista was awesome. We met at church. We had a great friendship that grew into a relationship. And if you had asked me when I was 17 years old who I was going to marry, I would have said Krista. I mean, I thank God that that's not what his plan was for me, because I love my wife so much more than I ever could have loved her. But she was not a clingy girlfriend. I was a clingy boyfriend. I know, right? Embarrassing. No one likes that guy. Don't be there, you know? I'll admit that I was clingy because she was my first real relationship. She was. She was the first person that I ever thought that I loved. She was the first person, you know, that I found a really deep connection with. And I didn't want to lose that. And so yes, I clung to it. And like many people, I clung too hard. I tried to build her up to make her everything in my life. And when that failed, if you make one person everything and they let you down, your world collapses around you. And then that's when I really had an epiphany, which is a moment of clarity. And it didn't happen, you know, hanging out with my guy friends. It didn't happen, you know, out partying. Don't get me wrong, I tried those avenues. I tried to find relief through parties. I tried to find relief through going out and doing stupid things with guys, you know, but like with my guy friends. But it came one day after Mass. I went up to the tabernacle in my church, and I just knelt down, and I